Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome to our lesson 3 from Unit 3 about renewable energy. Lesson 3 main objectives are: first, listen to a presentation for general and specific information. Second, learn about renewable energy in Oman. Third, categorize advantages and disadvantages of solar power. And finally, practice pronouncing nouns and verbs with the correct syllable stress. Let's start our lesson by this simple revision of some types of renewable energy that we saw previously. As you can see, the first type is kinetic tiles, which are used to produce green electricity. This means without burning fossil fuel. Kinetic tiles can be used in football stadiums, shopping malls, airports, or other public places. The second type is solar energy. We should use solar panels to produce green electricity. The third type is wind farm, where turbines can be used effectively with the presence of strong wind. The fourth type is geothermal electricity, and here we have two examples of geothermal stations. The sixth type is tidal electricity, that is produced from the movements of waves. The last type is hydropower, that is produced from dams. Many countries invest in renewable energy, and we have seen mega projects. So we can ask this question: do you remember the largest renewable energy projects in the world? Actually, 4 projects were presented previously, which are: number 1 is Andasol solar power, which is in Spain. Number 2 is Ipato Dam, which is between Brazil and Paraguay. Number 3 is Walney Extension, which is in the Irish Sea. And number 4 is the geysers. The geysers is here a geyser is a hole in the ground which produces steam and hot water. This geothermal field in California generates power from the natural heat in the ground. Its 18 geothermal power plants have a capacity of 835 megawatt. It produces enough power for the whole of San Francisco. Now, we are going to highlight a renewable energy project in Oman. First, you should listen to the introduction and try to complete the missing information in the following table. Then you can check your answers. You can stop the video anytime in order to cope with your own pace. So let's listen.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm going to tell you about a very large renewable energy project happening right here in Oman. The Mirror project is one of the largest solar energy plants in the world. It was started in 2015 and it is located at the Amal oil field in the Dhofar region.
So you can check your answers. The project name is Mira project. The location is in Amal oil field in Dhofar. The year is 2015. Type of energy is solar power. Good. So we're going to listen to the presentation. For each item, choose the correct option, A or B, to complete the sentence. Read silently, then you can stop the video, then listen to tape script 3.4.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm going to tell you about a very large renewable energy project happening right here in Oman. The Mirror project is one of the largest solar energy plants in the world. It was started in 2015 and it is located at the Amal oil field in the Dhofar region. Let me start by explaining the Mirror project. We use solar energy to generate steam. This steam is then used to heat oil that is in the ground. The steam makes the oil thinner, which means it is easier for us to take it out of the ground. Next, I would like to explain how we use solar energy to generate steam. The Mirror project uses huge curved mirrors to convert energy from sunlight. The mirrors are 60 meters wide and more than 7 meters high. There is a water pipe in front of each mirror. The heat from the sunlight that the mirrors reflect boils the water in the pipe and creates the steam to heat the oil. Finally, let me explain the advantages of using steam to extract oil. The first advantage is that it is low cost and reliable. In addition, it is sustainable and eco-friendly. We used to use natural gas to heat the steam, but the disadvantage of this is that it was not environmentally friendly. Another advantage is that the gas we save on the oil field can be used to provide electricity to more than 200,000 people in Oman. Furthermore, using steam means that will reduce our carbon footprint by 300,000 tons a year.
Good. So let's check the answers. Number 1, Mira is one of the largest solar energy plants in Oman or the world. Good. The world. Mira uses large mirrors to generate steam. Third statement, this steam is used to extract oil. Number 4, using natural gas to extract oil is not environmentally friendly. And 5, using solar power will reduce the oil field carbon footprint by 300,000 tons per year. After listening to the presentation, let's know about the post-discussion about Mira project and learn about the advantages and disadvantages of this project. So activity 4, listen and sort. Listen to the final part of the presentation. Sort the statements 1 to 6 into advantages and disadvantages. Read the statements silently, then listen and sort.
Thank you for listening. If anyone has any questions, I will be happy to answer them now.
Hi, thank you for your presentation. It was very interesting. I have a question about solar energy. What do you think about installing solar panels on houses in Oman to generate electricity?
That's a very interesting question. Solar energy has many advantages, especially in a sunny country like Oman. As I mentioned before, the main benefit of solar energy is that it is renewable. The biggest disadvantage of solar energy at the moment is that it is quite expensive to buy and install solar panels. However, As technology develops, it will become cheaper, and if you install solar panels, you will definitely save money on your electricity bill in the long term. Another advantage is that solar panels do not need much maintenance, but they do need a lot of space, which can be a disadvantage. The only other disadvantage of solar energy is that it does not work on cloudy days. But that is not really a problem in Oman. Okay, any other questions?
Okay, so let's check. Number one, solar energy does not produce greenhouse gases. This is, of course, something positive and it is an advantage. So, number one should be put in the first column. Number two, solar panels are expensive to install. This is something negative and it is considered as a disadvantage. Number three, over time, solar panels will save money on electricity bills. Definitely, this is something positive and it is an advantage. Number four, solar panels require a lot of space. This is something negative, which means it's a disadvantage. Number five, solar panels do not generate electricity on cloudy days. This is something negative. And finally, number six, solar panels do not require much maintenance, and this is something positive. As you can see, the fifth activity is about discussion. So here we have useful language, talking about advantages and disadvantages. Students should use these expressions. The greatest advantage of solar energy is, the main benefit of wind power is, another advantage is. The biggest disadvantage of biofuel is, one disadvantage is. Overall, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. So let's see activity 5. Think about the ideas below for using renewable energy in Oman. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of each idea with your group. We have the first idea: install a wind turbine at your school to generate electricity to power the lights in your school. The second idea: installing underwater turbines off the coast of Oman to generate tidal energy. And the final idea: giving students bikes that generate electricity when they ride them. The electricity can be used to charge electronic devices. You can check your Google Classroom in order to write some of the advantages or disadvantages of these three ideas. Now let's move on to the next activity. Read and answer. Ali and his friends are also taking part in the competition. Look at Ali's text messages to his friends and answer the questions below. Number 1. What is Ali's invention idea? So here we have, this is a group of WhatsApp. We have, these are the messages of Ali, so we can find the answer from this part. Hi guys, I have an idea for our invention. You know how our phone batteries always run out. We can invent a solar-powered phone case to charge phones. And here, this is the idea: a solar-powered phone case to charge phones. Question number 2. What kind of energy will power the invention? So, let's continue, and it is obvious here, solar. So the phone case could have a solar panel. So it's solar energy. Now, let's look at activity 3. Listen and answer. Listen to the voice notes from Ali's friends. Answer the questions below. Here we have 4 questions. You should read them and try to answer them. Question number 1. Why does Simon like Ali's idea? So you should hear the listening script and write the reason. What disadvantages does Phil identify? So there is something negative, you should mention it. And Phil is the person who mentioned the disadvantage. What does Victor suggest? Victor has a suggestion. And finally, who suggests a similar idea to the phone case? We should say which person. So just listen and try to write down your answers.
3.7.
Hi Ali. Wow, that's a great idea. I like it because it solves a problem that many people have. And it's environmentally friendly. So, I think it has a lot of potential. You know, we could also use the same idea for a laptop case. What do you think?
Hello, Ali. I'm not really sure about this idea. Will it actually work? What happens if I can't leave my phone outside to charge? Or what if I want to charge my phone at night? I think we need to consider these problems.
Hey Ali, I like your idea, but I think that Phil made some good points too. Maybe we can meet and talk about the idea in more detail. Then we can decide if this will be our invention for the competition.
Good. So let's check your answers. Why does Simon like Ali's idea? Because it solves problems that many people have. Question 2. What disadvantages does Phil identify? Of course, here it's difficult to leave the phone case outside or charge it at night because no sun, so no solar energy. Number 3. What does Victor suggest? He suggests that they should meet and discuss the idea. And finally, Simon is the person who suggests to invent a solar-powered laptop case. Good. Let's move on to the next step, which is about pronunciation. We have this box containing syllable stress for verbs and nouns. When we use a two-syllable word as both a verb and a noun, we change the syllable stress. If we have a noun, the first syllable is stressed, present, present. And if we have a verb, the second syllable is stressed, present, present. Good. Now let's do this task together. Listen to the examples below, then practice saying the sentences with a partner. We have 3 sentences with 2 options, a noun, then a verb. So listen and practice.
Listening 3.8. 1. I have to do some research for my project.
I would like to research hydropower.
2. I made no progress with my homework.
My English has progressed a lot.
3. I have a record of your school attendance.
I need to record the results of the test.
Good. Now, let's check your understanding. So you should listen to the words below. Are they nouns or verbs? So you should focus if the first syllable is stressed is a noun. If the second syllable is stressed, it is a verb. So you are going to listen, decide, then check your answers.
Listening 3.9. Decrease, decrease. Impact, impact. Repeat, repeat. Convert, convert. Increase, increase. Produce, produce.
Excellent. Now you are going to listen again and check your answers.
Listening 3.9. Decrease, decrease.
First slash, good.
Impact, impact. Repeat, repeat.
A verb,
Convert, convert.
a verb also.
Increase, increase.
First syllable, so it's noun.
Produce, produce.
Second syllable stress, so it's a verb. Thank you for your attention. Here we have a discussion. This is the last activity. Discuss the questions below with your group. Make some notes above your answers. What are the advantages of Ali's invention idea? What might be the disadvantages of Ali's invention idea? Third question. Could Ali use a different source of renewable energy to power his invention? And question number 4. If you were taking part in the competition, what would you design? So think about these questions, try to answer them in your Google Classroom, and this is actually your homework. We have come to an end of our lesson. Thank you for your attention. Please always stay healthy, helpful, and calm. Wear your masks, don't touch your face, and keep your distance. Also, wash your hands. And as usual, much love from your teacher.